Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be putting up top 15 of my Calvin Klein fragrances. As you guys know, I'm not all that well. My voice is a little bit down. Also, I have kind of like a cold, flu, as well as some fever going on. I have phlegm and all those problems. So I'm not doing any individual reviews or not doing that many videos. But I'm doing this list because this is what I can do, even though I cannot smell that much. That's why I'm not doing brand new reviews. Once I feel better, definitely I'll get back to full-on reviews. But I just want to take my time. Every morning I wake up, I feel a little bit better after medication. So I try to put up a content from my older perfumes that I reviewed already, so I know about them, even though I cannot smell them at this current moment. But hopefully you guys stay safe and all that. But last year I did the 2021 about March top 10 CK fragrance, but I got few more since then. So there has been a little bit of shuffle and some changes. Some of you do love this house, and I'll tell you, this is one of those budget friendly houses that really, it's nice. Why? Because it's easier for you to collect many of their fragrances, try them, and on many part people have so much love for them. Okay, and this is my list, so I put them according to my order. No honorable mention. We're gonna go with number 15, and we're gonna go slowly up. Okay, first fragrance of number 15, I'm gonna show you Ck Contradiction for Him. So all these CK fragrances, they always come in a pair, like for him or her. This is how that bottle looks. Really nice blue looking juice, but this is not an aquatic. This is kind of like a woody, spicy, as far as my memory serves. It's a kind of like a spicy masculine fragrance, fresh also, but best worn in mild cold weathers. Okay, this one, check out my review on this one. Really beautiful looking bottle. I really find this bottle very unique. Okay, so CK Contradiction for Men. I'm not gonna go in depth, so in that way you can actually see the video. If it's too long, then it's difficult. And tomorrow or maybe later today, I have a plan to do something more fun. Even though I do fragrance reviews, I just want to, someone asked me, can you share your watch collection, which I'm gonna do. I'm waiting for one watch to arrive, and I'm not a big time collector or anything like that. I'm just like casual collector. I like to wear nice looking vintage looking watches, some of the modern. Right now, for example, I'm wearing the vintage watch from Casio. I just got this yesterday. I have another one, same design but black color, but I will show you perhaps later today if I feel better. So just for fun, because everybody has their own little hobby going on, so basically, yeah, let's see. We have what we have next. Okay, next one, number 14. It's one of the popular lines of Calvin Klein fragrance called Eternity, and this is Eternity EDP. The Eternity EDT, which did not feature here, but EDP, I really liked it. It's a bit more mature. It got this boozy vibe to it. It's kind of like a nice green colored juice, which I really like. And this is a winter baby, basically. I use this in winter. This one has the vetiver. It's something, a comparison between, you can say, Guerlain vetiver EDT and EDP, both, right? So this one is more deep and longer lasting. Definitely check it out. If you like green fragrances with a hint of sweetness and boozy vibe in the opening, this is for you. Ck Eternity for Him, EDP. That's number 14. Number 13, I'm going to go with a fragrance I recently got. I had a sample of it. Really beautiful. You really have to take your time to appreciate such fragrances. This is called Ck Truth for Him. So there are so many gems. Like, look at that bottle design for a while. Like, they have many other fragrances. I don't own all of them, definitely, but they do have some nice looking bottles. And this is actually a very casual green style fresh fragrance. So if you do love fragrances that can be worn in office setup or a little bit of gym freshness, but you don't want to wear a blue fragrance, that is the way to look at it. It's a very nice cologne style perfume. Does have decent longevity, about 2-3 hours, but apart from that, like the perfume actually not 2-3 hours, you get more, but it's prominent in 2-3 hours. So it's a very inexpensive fragrance. Check it out, Ck Truth for Him. Okay, so now 30, number 12. Number 12 is a fragrance many of you will be disappointed. This was never in my top 5 or on one of this top lists, but this is a classic. I use this is one of my first fragrances. This is the classic and top seller from this house. It's called Ck1. Okay, very simple. This one everybody knows. This is the unisex release. Everybody loved it back in the days. Even it still sells. Always I have a 200 ml fresh citrusy floral aquatic kind of fragrance like Aqua di Gio or something in like of that, very inexpensive still. The fragrance doesn't last all that much, but it's a refreshing fragrance. You can use it as a splash as well, but doesn't make up so much higher up in the order because I get a headache from those florals. This is just my 2 cents, but you can definitely, many people love that, many ladies love that. Ck1. Okay, so we have next one. It's another beautiful fragrance. It does have I would say poor longevity. This one doesn't push more than 2 hours on me. Even after 2 hours I cannot detect that much, but it's such a beautiful perfume. Okay, and after this we'll hit top 10. This next fragrance I got recent time is called Sikki IN2U. Many of you know these perfumes. This is just a reminder, or rather bringing back memories. Look at that, it's a very nice looking bottle as well. So I have 150 ml bottle, and this fragrance basically, it's a very citrusy, sweet. Many Sikki fragrances do that same thing, but this one, it's kind of sweet. You can say kind of like cacao gourmandish vibe. It's a fresh chocolate kind of a fragrance, you can say, and you can decant the stuff every 1.5 or 2 hours. If you respray it, it smells really lovely. Okay, I'm telling you, that opening is so lovely. That's why I got it. Sikki IN2U is my number 11. So let's hit top 10, and these top 10 fragrances especially I would highly recommend if you are trying to get some of the best Sikki perfumes. These are some of them. There are many other ones which I don't have, you know, but if you're looking to buy some best ones, these are some of the best. Okay, number 10, my favorite currently, is Sikki Obsession Night for Men. So they have new line of this which is called Obsessed. Some of them are good, but I actually prefer this one, Dark Obsession. They're really good fragrances, you know, and they come in 125 ml, which is additional juice. Bottle looks really nice. Some people compare this with Black Orchid, but I don't find that much similarity to Black Orchid. But it's a dark, mysterious, nighttime, decent longevity as well. That is a good fragrance, guys. You know, this one I highly recommend if you're looking to wear something like nighttime, bit mysterious, and you don't want to break your budget, you know, like bank. That's the kind of fragrance, dark fragrance of Sikki Obsession Night for Men. They also have one for women. Number 9 is the other Sikki Eternity that made the list. And Sikki Eternity line is very solid, to be honest. They have Eternity, Ck1 Summer, many of the other ones, but these are the ones that made my list. I do have few of the other ones. This is called Sikki Eternity for Men Flame. Okay, this is another beautiful looking juice. Okay, some of you just like to look at nice looking bottle. The bottle is not that pretty, to be honest. I never really like these cheap atomizers, but for some reason they became iconic. The Sikki Eternity Flame, what you get from this, it's kind of like a warm, spicy, fiery kind of fragrance that you also get from Guerlain, L'Eau Medial, perhaps Perfume, or the EDP, not EDP, there's the red one, you know, kind of like a, you know, like Versace Eros Flame, that flame sort of a theme, kind of like a warm, kind of like a fire, that sort of a thing. This fragrance is warm fragrance, spicy, good for winter. Definitely check it out. Good longevity on that. Eternity for Him Flame. So after that, I think it's number 8. Yes, number 8 is a fragrance which was very higher up last year, but I got few new ones and some of them are reshuffled, so it's here. It's not a big deal, but it's still a solid top 10 fragrance of Sikki. This is called Ck1 Shock for Him. This again 200 ml that I always buy, and this is available. You know, it's not very expensive, but prices have gone up a little bit higher recent times. Reason being, every single fragrance is becoming expensive due to the war that's going on. The petrol prices rising. All these things, they affect, you know, in the market. But still not crazy prices, you know, like niche prices. Anyone can easily afford it. This is nice little fruity, playful, you can say fruity, basic kind of like a tobacco fragrance. More than tobacco, it's more fruity. Okay, and this fragrance has good longevity. If you see it at office, the new formulation, the older one used to be ash color. Here, if you find that, you can buy that. But this fragrance used to last a long time. Nowadays it's about 3 to 4 hours you're looking at, but still pretty good in early colder months. Okay, Ck1 Shock for Him. There's also one for women, but I prefer this actually nowadays. So number 7, it's one of the fragrance that was again last year's list, and I love this a lot. This is their take on oud of Calvin Klein, and it's kind of funny when you say it's not really an oud based perfume. It's more like a fig, citrus, usual typical Sikki, but I love this perfume. I love this. This is so higher up in the order. Ck1, I think it's called Gold. Okay, I think I forgot the name, but it's a liquid gold, right? So I forgot. It's Ashton's sister was face for this perfume. Okay, still have this bottle. I saw this being launched in Malaysia. One of the most beautiful looking bottles, by the way. You gotta give them credit. Very creative, melting gold. Ck1 Gold. It's discontinued. You cannot find this everywhere. Prices are very high. But that is one of the best smelling Sikki fragrances, hands down. One of the most beautiful smelling one. And longevity is like 3 to 4 hours. Most of Sikki perfumes, on most part, they last that much. So Ck1 Gold is my next pick. That is number 7. Number 6, and then we hit top 5. Number 6 is a niche quality juice. Only reason this didn't make top 5, many of you will be like, hey, isn't this your top 3 CK? Yes, it used to be, but now I changed a little bit. You know, your taste changes. But this fragrance is strictly winter only. Unbelievable longevity. This one, and I think number 1 are the 2 longest lasting CK fragrance in my collection. But this one, if you have somewhere, it's a little bit more on the pricey side. This Sikki Euphoria line. This is called Euphoria Men Amber Gold. This line, the original Euphoria and Euphoria Intense, these 2 perfumes are a little bit affordable, but the other ones, women's line, they have some liquid gold. Those are really expensive for some reason. I don't know why, because they're Middle Eastern exclusive perhaps. They go for somewhere $70 something. This one goes for $60, around that price range. So not cheap. But this one is really good to wear. This also got real oud in there. I think not real, but you can say Middle Eastern style fragrances. Like if you like David of Amber blend, you'll like this fragrance. Okay, Amber Gold, Euphoria Men by Sikki. That's number 6. So let's see top 5. And when I say top 5, these are my more favorites at this current moment. Reason being, you know, I like them, you know, because of the smell. Doesn't have to be the longest lasting and stuff. So let's go one by one. Number 5. Okay, number 5 is a fragrance. I'm so happy I found a backup bottle. This is discontinued. I understand European friends, they will say, hey, it's available everywhere and not in here. We're getting some, you know, like I would say, yeah, you can hear the sound. It's squeaky noise. This is called Ck2. Absolutely love this bottle. Okay, this one, it's what you call water dispenser style bottle. If you take it out, this is how that bottle looks. It looks like a water bottle. It sits nicely. It also sits like this. Okay, very beautiful, but be careful handling the bottle. They also have 150 ml. If you find it somewhere, get it 150. So this fragrance, at first I did not think much of it. That's why I sold it. It smelled like just water, you know, nothing else. I'm sorry, you know. But this fragrance, basically, once you get used to many other fragrances, then you crave for something light, airy, and they got the pebble note, like wet pebbles, wet stones, you know, like this white stone next to a garden or by the swimming pool. This is the smell that this one gives off. Very nice light sandalwood kind of smell as well. Mild peppery. It's a very unique fragrance. You know, you really have to get used to that concept of watery fragrance. This is one of them. Ck2, hard to find. Keep it in your collection. You know, that's number 5. Number 4, my all-time favorite, Ck All. This one I love way beyond Ck1 and Ck All. Sorry, Ck For Everyone. There are many other versions, right, of this line. This is my most favorite for a reason. Out of all of those, except one. I will show you in a bit. This one, it's just so nice, rhubarb, fresh, musk, citrus, but a little bit got more body to it. This fragrance nobody hates. You know, if you just want to get one Ck fragrance, you can get that. You know, I can easily tell you this is one of the most safest and nicest fragrances from house of Calvin Klein. Decent longevity, 3 to 4 hours. Spray heavily, you may get up to 5 hours as well. Okay, Ck All is my number 4. So top 3, let me tell you why these are in top 3, because these are my most favorite Ck fragrances. Easy, simple. My number 3 is one of my signature scents, Ck Obsession for Men. Many of the mature crowd, they are really happy right now. They are seeing this here, and this one deserves love and respect. Not many people are going to put Ck Obsession nowadays in their list. The reason being, I'm not saying I'm the only one who does that, but I have massive respect. You know, like when I was in school, college, you know, those days, my uncles, my father used to have this perfume. They had the aftershave and stuff. It's such a masculine smell. It got spices, amber. I sometimes feel there is a leather in there, but such a stunning perfume. They used to trap, I heard, even they do still in India, using this perfume, the tigress. You know, they trap the tigress when in India, something like a very interesting story. It's a real story. You can read it. Ck Obsession for Men, very beautiful and timeless classic fragrance. Number 2 and number 1. Number 2 is the reason why I thought of doing this list, and big thanks to my brother who gifted me this bottle. This means a lot to me. If not for number 1, this would be number 1 today. But nonetheless, this is my most favorite Ck1 Summer flankers. Ck1 Summer 2014. Okay, just take a look at that bottle. Not everybody has this. This is very expensive, very rare right now. And this is, just check out my review recently when I reviewed it, Ck1 Summer 2014. This is one of the fragrances that started my journey. Watching a review of Steven Red Essence, where he sort of reviewed it. I searched for it. I could not find it. I bought 2015 version by mistake. A long time I've been looking for it, and finally my dream came true. My dear brother Avik Bhai, he owns it, and he just said, this means a lot to you. I'm gifting it to you. Okay. So Ck1 Summer 2014. I'm sorry if you cannot find it anywhere, but they're all nice in their own way. Some of them have watermelon, citrus, tequila, this and that, but this one is just best of the lot in my humble opinion. Ck1 Summer 2014 leads me to number 1. Every year if I make Sikki top list, this will always be number 1. It's just no contest. Reason being, this is my signature scent. This one, when I started my journey, I smelled it, I fell in love with. That time there was no hype on this except Chad maybe loved it and few other reviewers. Then I hyped it a lot from my side, and I still believe in this fragrance. This is called Sikki Reveal for Men. This one is discontinued. One of the nicest looking bottles, a bit cumbersome, big, but boozy, sweet, kind of got this leathery vibe, and it's a clubbing king. If you love ultra male fragrances like that, this is as good and as beautiful, and super beast mode, super duper beast mode. I have to get a backup bottle. Half bottle is out. I think maybe a few years time this will actually disappear from market, but this was their best fragrance always, in my humble opinion. This is their big fragrance. You know, every house has a big fragrance. It's not Ck1 for me, or even Obsession. This is the best fragrance they ever made. This is their true star, Sikki Reveal for Him. So that's my list. Do check them out. Check out my full review on each. And just I really feel I should, if I get better, I can do more content for you. Just until that point, you know, I'll be just on medication, and I have so much more. I mean, like every day I have to take one of these, but you know, I'm trying to eat well, rest well. Keep me in your prayers so I can get better, I can smell again, and I can do some more reviews. Have a nice day, stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.